Okay, we're back in the specific discernment part of the vocational discernment process. We talked about asking, so we asked ourselves, what do we want? What are we looking for? What are we not looking for? And so now that we have kind of a clearer idea of what we want, what we don't want, we can look at the aspect of seeking. So ask, seek, and knock. Second step is to seek. So you might ask, who do I know if you need to get married? Or who can I ask, who can I talk to about pursuing consecration, or vice versa, or whatever.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and
I was going to start over, sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, welcome back. We're talking again about the specific discernment stage of the vocational discernment process. We talked about pre-discernment, general discernment. We also talked about asking. So asking, what do we want, what are we looking for, what are we not looking for, what do we absolutely not want at all in a person or a religious community, whatever the case may be. So now we want to talk about seeking, taking practical steps to go towards that person or that community that we're looking for. So we want to ask ourselves, who do we know? Who can we ask to find out what to do about seeking the next step? So we want to obviously ask ourselves, okay, where am I most likely to find that person or that community that I'm looking for? Or am I least likely to find that person or that community that I'm looking for? And we're going to place ourselves in that situation.
Yeah. Maybe to illustrate this point, for instance, I know a young lady, I spoke with her, and she was looking for a farmer. She really wanted, her dream guy was a farmer. That's what she wanted. That's how she wanted her life to be. That's how she wanted to raise her kids. And so as we were talking, at a certain point I asked her, I'm like, so where do you hang out? Like, where are you thinking of meeting this farmer? What do you do to socialize? And as she thought about it, she said, well, I'm not going to find it in my job because I'm, in the city there. She said, well, when it comes to socializing, actually what I do is I'm in this Catholic sports organization program thing, which is beautiful and awesome, but then I kind of asked her, I'm like, really, how many farmers do that? And she said, 0. And I said, well, it doesn't seem like a very good place. And she's a very busy young lady. I mean, she doesn't have that much other stuff she can fit into her life because she prays, because she's got a serious job and things like that. So it's just kind of like, if you really are going to be serious about your discernment, you need to get out of that environment that's not going to help you in your discernment and start going to things that farmers go to. I don't even know what those things are. I mean, my dad's a farmer. I could probably ask him, and if I cared, I would ask him, but somebody should know, what does a farmer do? Where does he go when he has fun, when he has free time? Where would he be hanging out? This girl would need to ask that question, this young lady. So if you look at your list and you're like, what does this person like to do? If they like to hunt and fish and swim and then find a person who would be out there doing those things. Go do them yourself and see in a group or meet someone there or whatever. So that's so important that if we're going to seek this person, that we're actually putting ourselves in the right environment. Of course, all of this after we've taken a serious look at ourselves and becoming, the man or the woman for the person or the community that we're called to. But assuming we've taken those steps, or that we're moving in the right direction in those areas, then this question of seeking, of putting ourselves in the right environment, getting to know the right people, is the second step of specific discernment.
4 minutes.